Hey guys, it's Taylor from Kinpatsu Cosplay here, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how I made this giant witch hat using EVA foam and fabric. If you'd like to see more tutorials like this, please check out our Patreon as well as our website at kinpatsucosplay.com. To make the pattern for the hat, I start by first making a small model of it. I used some plasticine clay to sculpt the small version of my hat. I then froze it to harden it. Then I covered the clay hat in tape. I tore off small pieces of tape and covered the sculpture, making sure the tape was laying flat. Once I had the surface covered in tape, I could then draw on my lines for my pattern. When drawing on the lines, you want to consider how you need to cut the pattern so it lays completely flat. There is no hard rule on how you need to draw your seam lines, but with practice you'll figure out where they need to go. When drawing out your lines, you should make registration lines on your seams. This will help when putting the pieces back together later. I then took the tape off my hat, cut out all the pieces so I could lay them flat onto some A4 paper and scan them. From these tiny tape patterns, I then made my proper pattern digitally and scaled it to the right size. This witch hat pattern is available on our website and comes with 2 other witch hat variations so you can make your own witchy costumes. To build my witch hat, I used Yaya 5mm EVA foam from Joanns. I started by taking my witch hat pattern and drawing out the pieces onto the foam. When drawing out the pattern, I also made sure to mark all my registration lines. Once the pieces were all drawn out, I then used my craft knife to cut them out. When cutting out foam, make sure your knife is very sharp to avoid ripping the edges and to try cut in one smooth motion. Now that all my pieces were cut out, I could start putting the hat together. For this, I used contact adhesive. I applied a bit of glue to each edge of the foam. I then let the glue dry for a bit so it was tacky and pressed the pieces together. To speed up the glue drying, you can also heat it lightly with a heat gun. When gluing the pieces together, make sure you're lining up all the registration marks as you go. I start from one end and press the pieces together with my thumbs, lining up the edges so they sit flat. When you're doing more complicated shapes with foam, the registration lines will need to be pushed or pulled into place. This will make the shape look right when you're done. As the pieces get larger, it will start to be a bit harder to line them up. Just keep working slowly and carefully and it will start to take shape. Here you can see half of my witch hat is now done. It's finally starting to look like something. Before I connected the 2 halves of my witch hat, I started to round the shapes a bit. I warmed up the foam with my heat gun, then bent it slowly until it started to look more rounded. Bending pieces can make joining them easier as the edges will be facing in the right direction and you won't have to fight with the foam so much. I then started gluing both halves together. I glued all around the edges, let the glue get tacky and carefully stuck the pieces together while lining up the little registration lines. The tip of the hat gets a bit tricky as it comes to a point. I didn't have enough space to join the edges easily, so to get around this, I started lining up the inner edge along the shape where I glued. Then, once the edges on the inside were lined up, I went back and pressed the foam edges together fully. Then I needed to make the brim of the hat. I cut my pieces of foam and connected the 2 halves with contact glue. Before I attached the top of the hat to the brim, I need to cover them in fabric. To do that, I need new patterns for each of them. For the top of the hat, I covered it in cling wrap and then duct tape. Then, just like on the small version, I drew out my lines for the seams. Unlike the foam patterns, there are only 2 panels on each side. Once I finished drawing out my pattern, I removed the tape from the hat and cut out the pieces with my scissors. Pattern's done. To cover my hat, I used this beautiful pink stretch pleather from Yaya and Cosplay Fabrics. It's 4-way stretch pleather, so it's very forgiving and perfect for pulling tightly over the hat. I traced around my patterns onto the back side of the fabric with a pen, while making sure I drew out my registration lines so I could pin it together. Make sure you add on 1 to 2 centimeters around the edges for your seam allowance once you've traced out the pattern. Then I cut out my pieces with some scissors and started to pin them together, lining up the pieces and matching the registration lines as I went. When everything was securely pinned in place, I stitched the pieces together using my sewing machine and a straight stitch. Now I have the 2 halves of my hat fabric done. The next step is to connect these pieces together. So just like before, I lined up the pieces, pinned them together and then stitched them together. Once I finished sewing all the pieces together, I used my scissors to trim off all the excess fabric. I then took this big pink sock and started to pull it over the foam shape, carefully working it up and over the foam and lining up the seams in the right place. To secure the pink fabric, I pulled the fabric inside the rim of the hat and then glued it into place with contact glue, and then pinned it to keep it in place while the glue dried. To cover the brim of the hat, I repeated the same process, only this time I used white for the bottom side. I then glued the top of the hat and the brim of the hat together. I put some contact glue around the bottom edge of my hat and around the inside of the brim. I carefully lined up the edges and pressed them together, working around the edge of the hat to join the brim to the base. To take care of the excess fabric from the brim, I glued the fabric inside the hat with more contact glue. And now the hat is completely constructed. Now I can have some fun and add some details. To finish off the hat, I added a black belt around the base of the hat, which I made from more foam covered in black leather. I glued it in place with more contact glue and wrapped it around the base. Lastly, I glued on some shiny gold buttons, added a super cute star to the front, and attached my finished crown to the back. For a hat this size, you may also need to add some hair clips inside to keep it on your head. And now the hat is done. It's super huge and really cute and pink. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to see more of our work, please make sure you follow us on social media. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Bye guys!